Hi friends, I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day and thank you so much for joining me. You might have realized today I have quite bold brows. It's because I'm actually going to try out the Etude House Tint My Brow Gel. I have two different shades here. It's because I received one from my best friend Lulu and the other one from the awesome YouTuber Mia from Asian Beauty Secrets. So I'm going to try these two out today. So this lighter one, which is the brown one, to the beginning of my brows, and this darker one, which is called grey brown, to the end of my brows, to create a gradient effect, to see if that works and also if this product works overall. So I'm really excited to try. Right now I'm going to go in with a Q-tip. I have a little box of Q-tip here, and with some of my micellar water to clean off the foundation residue on my eyebrows. And now, like I said before, I'm going to put on the tint. So I'm going to put on this brown one to the beginning half of my brows and this grey brown one to the end. I'm actually really nervous about this because I'm not that great at doing my brows, and this is a tint as well. I just really hope it comes off easily if I do a mistake. And apparently you have to put on a really thick layer. Oh my god. It smells... there's a perfume smell in it. Okay, this is easier than I thought. But you do have to, when you pull it out of the tube, you do have to do a little twirl on the tube. It is quite sticky in consistency. Just adding on a second layer now because it really needs a thick layer for it to pull off easily. So I'm going to use the other color, which is called grey brown, to the end. Really scared. It's like one of those eyeliner situations where you try to fix the shape and you're just making your brows, in this instance, more thicker. I think it's time to step away from the brows. That's a nice shape, right? Now doing the same to the other brow. I think I'm getting the hang of this. This second brow is faster than the first brow. Now we're going with the final layer just to make sure the consistency is really thick and it's really stuck on the brows. The brows are on and I feel like they're the statement of my face right now. It's so dark, it's even darker than my eyeliner. But yes, I'm going to leave this on for about 3 to 4 hours. The package does say 2 hours, but I just want to leave it to make it set and make it really stick and tint on the brow area. And also the package does say you can leave it on overnight for a more effective tint, but I just want to try it out for about 4 hours. So we're back after 4 hours, and let's wish no one calls me within that time to call me to go out, because I can't go out like this. Right now it's about 15 minutes after I put on the tint. I realized this one wasn't as even as this one because I wanted a more straighter brow, so I put more on this one and I realized it was a bit too thick. So one thing about this tint is you can actually go in with your nail and basically scrape off the edge. I did that already before, but you can scrape off some products so you won't leave the tint on. But I can see here at the bottom where I put extra tint on for that 15 minutes, it's already kind of stained my skin a little bit. I just hope it'll wash off later. But if you guys make a mistake, you can definitely go in and fix it with either a Q-tip or just your fingernails by giving that precise sharp edge at the bottom. And also I realized one thing about this is it's a bit fragrant, so you can do smell it when you're walking around the house, but it's not overpowering, so it's not making me sick or anything. But I think right now I'm pretty happy with the shape. So I'm back after about 4.5 hours. I put this on around 10:30 in the morning. Right now it's nearly 3. So let's try taking it off. And I watched a lot of videos on about removing this. Apparently you have to remove it from the head of your brows, which is here, not from the end, because if you remove it from here, you'll end up peeling off your eyebrows as well. As you guys can see at the edge here where I said you're able to scrape it with your brow to give that precision in shape. This part is lifting a little bit, so I might need to go back on the very tip to just retint that part if the color didn't go on it well. But just going from the head, trying to find the peely bit. Okay, it feels quite easy and it's coming off in one piece, if you guys can see. coming up in one piece, yay! It's very dark, very dark. Oh! So as I told you guys, I was going to do 2 different colors right on the beginning and the end of my brows. So as you guys can see, the beginning of my brow is like a true brown, and at the end is like a black brown almost. So the colors does show up really well, like there's definitely a difference. Really like it. Try this brown now. At the initial peeling stage, you do have to like dig your fingernails in there to get the I don't know what to call this, the dry thing started, but once you get it started, it's pretty easy to peel off. 2 little brows on my hand. Let me see if there's anything on the thing. Oh, there is about 3 hairs that pulled off, and there's another 4 that pulled off, 5 maybe on this one. It's quite a bit. So maybe I left it on not long enough. That's causing the removal of my brows, but it didn't feel painful or anything. Just going back to check if I missed any small bits. But this is what it looks like immediately after. It's really dark and intense, but it actually looks like I feel comfortable enough maybe to go out the door like this, but I still feel it's a bit dark. I'm going to try it now with some of my simple micellar water to just see if there's any more residue on the hair that could kind of settle down that darkness of the tint. Just a little bit. Just check if there is any residue, and yes, there is residue. So my little Q-tip, I might need to check on how it looks after I shower and everything, like after a deep cleanse, but for right now I really like this tint. I guess on areas when you just have skin, it's kind of like drawing on with a brow pencil. It kind of looks, if you're close up, it kind of looks fake because there's no hair there. But I guess it's just like any brow filling effect. If you don't have any hair there, it just looks like drawn on. But if you're far away, like at this distance, it looks really natural, right? I really like it. And also during the process of when I had this formula on, in the first hour or so, I can feel like a cooling sensation on the brow area. I guess it's because there's a liquid or a cream product on your skin, and it tends to feel that way. But there's no irritation feels or anything. It's really comfortable, and as I mentioned before, there is a really soft fragrant smell. The scent didn't bother me at all. In fact, I quite like the scent because it was like a soft powdery floral scent. It's really calming. I like it actually, but if you guys are really sensitive to scents, maybe not try it out. But yeah, I really enjoy this tint. It looks really natural, and the 2 colors, you can definitely tell a difference between them. I wouldn't say I'll go for one or the other. Probably if I'm going to do like if I'm going to use this in the future, I'm still going to use 2 colors, like brown at the front and grey at the back, because it's like a really natural gradient. But right now I would say it's definitely very dark. I can't wait to like wash off my face and do like my whole cleansing routine and see how it looks after that. So this is how it looks after my first impression. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down below. And if you guys want me to do like an overnight test of this product, please leave it down below in the comment section as well. And I just want to thank my best friend Lulu and also Mia for giving me this product. I truly enjoy it. At first I was a bit iffy because I'm not that great at filling in my brows, but just looking at the results right now and thinking I don't need to do my brows for the next few days, it definitely adds a plus to this product. Hi guys. Through the power of editing, I'm back 1 week after the initial application and review of the Etude House My Brow Tint, and today I just want to tell you guys a bit more in depth about this product, and also some things I forgot to mention with you guys. So first things first, yes, I still have some tint on my brows. Is because last night I actually tried out this tint overnight, and you guys can see it's a lot more deeper and crisp compared to my first application. And it's also because I forgot to mention, you guys, on my application on the last week is before you put the tint on, you actually have to exfoliate your brows really well, like the area around your brows really well, so that basically any tint that goes on your skin is fresh skin. So what I did last night to prep my brow area was using my Pure Natural Aqua Gel, which is like a physical exfoliant. You can actually see the skin coming off your brow area, and I just rubbed it around the brows, like the brow skin, and just anywhere within the hair. I just scrubbed it like that, and after that, of course, I have to wash it off. And then just before I applied my tint, I went in with my this is, yes, my toner. Mind blank. Yes, I use my toner and a Q-tip like this. I just dabbed it on and basically again just scrub my brow to make sure there's no more dead skin from that Pure Natural Aqua Gel. Just scrubbed it, and then using the dry end to dry out the area too, and again some more scrubbing to make sure the area is really like dry, fresh and ready for the tint to stick on. And last night's application, I decided to put on the grey color to the majority of my brows is because after my initial application, I realized that the brown color was pulling a bit too yellow and too warm on my brows, and so it looked a bit unnatural compared to my hair color. So I decided to try the grey, and today when I woke up and peeled off the tint, you guys can see it matches my hair color really well. And all I did today was I just basically went in with a spoolie and combed out my brows. I didn't need to fill it in. So one thing I have to say about this tint product is this is an actual tint. It reminds me of the Indian henna tattoos. It's like a stain on your skin. So when you see up close, it's like literally a shadow. So I would definitely recommend this for every day if you guys don't want to spend that much time on your brows, because when I use this product, honestly speaking, I feel that I'm like really good at doing my brows. You guys can see it's like actually really even and straight. When I fill it in with a pencil, I never get that kind of result. I'm not sure why, but with this I'm able to get like a really precise shape. The finish of this tint, like I said before, is very much like a henna tattoo in that it's very dreamy and hazy and blurred out. But if you want that really sharp, crisp brow shape, still go in and fill in your brows on the edges and also fix it up with a highlight if you want to. And for those special events, if you want to use this, which I highly recommend because this gave me a great shape to the brows, I'll recommend you when you're doing your brows for that special occasion to actually fill it in as well, so that way it actually creates texture on that skin area of your brows, so when the flash photography hits your brows, it doesn't reflect off. My initial application of the tint lasted for a good 3 days, even though during the day I cleaned my face with my Clairsonic and Foria, and also using a cream exfoliating cleanser. And what I realized was because I did the mistake of not exfoliating my skin on my initial application, there was some patchiness where on this brow at the bottom where there's no hair, the tint didn't show up that well. And also for your, like our brows, there's always a good brow and a bad brow. This is always my good brow, and this one never cooperates. So this one always looks better than that one. So in the pictures I'm going to show you right now, it's kind of like my 3-day progression and how the tint faded. I didn't see that much of a difference, and on the 3rd day I did a full face exfoliate with my Pure Natural Aqua Gel, and that kind of diminished the tint to about 10% left. And after about the 4th day, after cleaning my face and everything, there was basically no tint. So if you do make a mistake, you can still go in and really like just exfoliate your face and the tint will be gone. But yesterday I did sleep overnight with the tint, and I'm actually really happy with the results. One thing I'll say about sleeping with the tint is you actually, the sleeping position you choose, it's like you have to lie down and not like crumble your face on the pillow, which is one thing that I find really hard on because I'm kind of a physical sleeper where I'll fall asleep in one position and just wake up in like some other really odd position, sometimes like smushed in my pillow. So yesterday was a good night, but if you're like a troubled sleeper like myself, maybe not try this overnight. But yesterday was good. You guys can see again, this is the good brow, and this is not the not so cooperating one. But I really like this brow. I made it more straight, and there's a bit of hair here that I'm thinking to shave off or cut off. But I really love the finish, and this time I tried more of the grey like I mentioned before, and the color suits my hair really well. And also one thing about peeling the gel off, I'm just grabbing the tissue where I put my yesterday's tint or this morning's peel off. You actually have to peel it off like I demonstrated before, really close to the skin. Like if you peel it off like this, like pulling away from the skin, you actually get more hairs off. but if you peel it off really close to the skin like this, you actually get less hair off. So which one is this one? Okay, this is the one that I peeled off like away from the face, and this one got a good, I'll say 6 hairs or even more, maybe 10 on this thing. So that's one thing you guys have to note, is you're definitely going to lose brows when you're ripping the thing off. It just depends if you want to lose more or less. With this one, I peeled it really close to the skin and I lost about 3 to 4 brows. For those of you who doesn't have that much real estate on the brow area, which is kind of like myself, maybe don't use this that often because it does peel quite a bit of hair off from the brow area, or just continue to use it because after the tint it will look like you have hair there. And that was my in-depth review on the Etude House Tint My Brow Gel. I truly enjoy this product and would definitely recommend this to all of you friends, whether it be saving a few minutes every day in the morning, or if you're just having trouble with your overall brow shape, this will definitely help you out. I really hope this video was able to help you guys. Please do like and subscribe this channel because without you guys, I wouldn't be here today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye!